check. Kilo 6 Uniform Sierra, Delta Mike 06. Kilo 6 Uniform Sierra, Delta Mike 06.
Good evening. How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay there, Jim. Just relaxing and waiting for that.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same here. And a pretty good day. I got some contacts on satellite.
Oh, okay. You work at satellite now. What satellite are you working?
Well, right now we have 807, we have, I made one in 91, but it's not been on as much. Pro 29 is around now too, and that one's a really nice one, of course. That's a real satellite. From the old days, in other words.
Gotcha. So 807 is, let's see, 145. Okay. So, wow, it's got a lot of links on it.
Yeah, it's got a real wide bandwidth, 100 kilohertz or so. And it's occupied 3 or 4 mosquitoes at a time, typically. But it's old and decrepit, and so it's not necessarily the most reliable of the bunch.
How much power does it have?
Well, 2 meters being as noisy as it is on a downlink now, it's marginal to say the least. Probably a airplace you might not get anywhere. That one has a 400 meg downlink, so that's a lot quieter.
Oh, a Japanese satellite. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it has a circular engine on board, actually.
Yeah, I see a picture of it. That's an interesting. I've never seen one like that before. It's pretty cool.
No, that's the old days. They did some real satellite work back to the 07 customers stuff too. The latest one is, let me see if I can find it here. JO97, that's the latest one. Those are all linear bridge, double FM bridge.
Oh, Jordan, interesting.
Well, since I have a 9700, of course, I can do full duplex, and that really helps. Mike doesn't seem to be in yet. He's aimed this way, but he's not on.
Let me take a look.
Somebody over there talking. That was the music, Janet. I can hear myself. He's got about an S4 noise level, and I'm a little bit above that. Yeah, I got about 7. That's on the internet. No Michael yet.
Hey, radio. 222 Bozo Net. Sorry I'm late. I got a phone call here and I couldn't get loose. K6MYC Bozo Net. Beaming over to the Bay Area. Beaming into the Bay Area. Looking for Bozo check-ins for 222.
K6KLY.
Yeah, good evening, Russ. Hang on a second. Let me get my Bluetooth going here. I realized I didn't have my Bluetooth hooked up here.
Okay, so I'll hook up the Bluetooth there and get everything going so it's directly into your earbud. K6KLY 111, over.
Yeah, we got you fine. Got a good copy on you. K6KLY, K6MYC. I got the Bluetooth running now. I can hear you fine. Go ahead.
Okay, well, check me in with this. I'm home here this evening, and we'll see if we got some time to get on the radio. I'm trying to fix some of the other ones I got around here that are not working.
Okay.
6KL1.
Okay, very good, Russ. Well, let's take a standby. You should be able to hear Fred. I usually can hear Fred, but Fred should be here, Jim, WB6JNN, and, of course, K6W6PQL. All should be here. So stick around for a second and make sure we get those guys in here. Thanks for calling in, and you're the first one in, and I'm sorry I'm late. KD6S, okay. How about you, Fred? Are you in the background there? K6MYC Bozo Net.
Yeah, hi, good evening, Mike. I'm in the background, but you're not very strong. You're about 2 miles, so there's not a lot of signal here, but I do hear you.
Okay, I moved the antenna a little bit, brought you up a little bit, but you're Q5, Fred. Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, you're not very strong tonight. Like last week, you were not very strong either, so I'm not sure what's going on. I changed my kind of cell phone to the exact same location I'd had forever, because I don't turn this one around.
Who is it? 285, was that you, Jim?
Yeah, WB6J, and I'll give you a bit of chatter here, see if you can speak up better earlier. So when you talk to KLOI, I think you moved to beam a little bit. But anyway, I'll talk and see if you want to see if there's a better direction here. K6MYC, WB6JNN. Chatter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like you're aimed straight at San Francisco, according to the map at least. And that seems to be a pretty good location, at least before it was. WB6JNN, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I went back and forth on you, and you're about more or less where you want to be, but there isn't a real defined, real strong, solid peak on anything tonight for some reason. Anyway, we got you, but you're not your normal strength here. You're weaker than normal, so maybe we just don't have good propagation. In any case, good evening, Jim, and let me shoot it back to Fred. Fred, I was struggling a little bit of QSB on the path, and you dropped down, and I heard you say you weren't sure what was going on. I didn't understand whether you were having some trouble in the shack or whether you were talking about politics. KD6S, okay. Try it again, K6MYC. Go ahead, Fred.
Yeah, I just don't hear you, Mike. You're not very strong at all. In fact, you're probably worse than last week. I don't know why. Your signal's way down.
Well, everything's normal here. I'm putting out about 800 watts, and everything looks good on the meter in OVS, but you are, and I've got it's in the normal direction for you, Fred. I think it's just a path. We've had some odd propagation with all the storms and stuff going on. It's the propagation on various bands has been disturbed, to say the least. Anyway, did you say you were having trouble there, over?
No problems here at all. No problems at all. I haven't touched my setup whatsoever. I don't touch anything. I just leave it exactly the way it is. The only thing I do is turn on the power. That's it.
Okay. Very good. Let me shoot it back over to Jim. Jim's got really chopped up signal, so I know it's band conditions, but you're a little stronger than you, but not by very much, so good evening. And thanks for checking in here. I'm starting with you guys because KW6S's system is down in Santa Cruz. Normally I would start with him, but that's why I'm in here this evening, right away with you guys in the Bay Area there. Over to you, Jim, and let's see if I got the peak. I turned it back for Fred, and I may have lost the peak on you there. WB6JNN, East San Jose, K6MYC, over.
Okay, K6MYC, WB6JNN. Yeah, you're going between S3 and S5, up and down, up and down, up and down, about that, like that. So there's something in the propagation that's weird. Probably the wind is blowing the inversion up and down or something. Who knows? It's weaker than normal. Normally you're S9, S8, S9, S10/9 sometimes. But right now you're only S5 to 6 with dropping down to S3 in a sort of a very long motorboating kind of a situation there, Mike. Sounds very much like propagation for sure. K6MYC, WB6JNN.
Yeah, okay, very good, Fred. I mean, Jim, solid copy. Just not strong, and I can't see the meters, so I don't know what strong or weak is, but nobody has a lot of audio power here this evening for some reason. And band sounds kind of thin. Anyway, we'll let you go. Thanks for checking in, and I think I'll see. You might just stay with us here a second and see if W6PQL is in. I'm sure I'll move the antenna back up a little bit for him. It's 290 now. That should be very close to peaking for Jim, but probably didn't change much for you. WB6JNN, KD6SOK. Now over to W6PQL, K6MYC.
W6PQL, you around? WB6JNN.
Yeah, I'm here, but I think Mike moved his antenna because I can barely hear him in there now.
We'll give him a long call.
Okay, Mikey, let's see if we can get that in to the right place. K6MYC, W6PQL calling and listening for you. Over.
Yeah, well, you're rock solid here, so I'm not sure what's going on.
That might have just been the band. You're pointing a little bit further north than you were for Jim, so that did help. And good to hear you this morning. And I got an email from ZS6CCY Bill. I think that's the Bill that's always on there out of South Africa. He was inquiring about a 1296 amplifier, so I guess he's got some interest in that band. You been talking to him?
Yeah, he's putting a dish system together. He's putting a pretty big dish together. So I think he's looking for some serious power. I think he has not enough money, so I don't think it's a money issue. So hopefully you can sell him one of the big 600 watters. Anyway, yeah, that's Bill. That is 6 Charlie Yankee. On 40 meters, he's easy. He's the big signal on 40. He runs a 4-element full size on 120 feet on top of a little hill. So he and I usually exchange 20 to 30 over 9s on 40 meters. So he's like a beacon from there. Much stronger most of the time than most of the East Coast stations here. Anyway, he should be a good customer. W6PQL, K6MYC. How was your golf game?
Well, the first half wasn't very good. I just didn't have the balance or something because I was duffing the ball an awful lot. I made up for it in the second half. Wound up with an 88, so all was not lost, but could have done a lot better. I missed just about all of that, but I'll listen to it on the live stream, so don't bother repeating it. I'm going to have to go up frequency and pull in Santa Barbara. I'll let you continue on with things here. K6MYC, W6PQL. Yeah, I just took a fade and, right down into the noise for just about the whole transmission until you turned it back to me. I'll catch you after 8 o'clock, Mike.
Okay, well, maybe I have an antenna problem. I don't know, but it's not kicking the VSWR out. I do have a little more VSWR than normal, but we've had some rain, and that may be part of it. I'll try to get it checked out tomorrow, or at least before next week. 7373, look for you on 6 meters. We'll look for you on 6 meters in a little while. W6 PQL, K6MYC.
Yeah, Mike, you're still S9 plus 5 dB on peaks up here, T6KLY.
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe just conditions more than anything. You're strong here, too. So I don't know. I don't think there's a problem. The pattern seems to be there and all that, but maybe I've got water in the feed line or something.
Okay, well, once in a while an airplane flies through the pattern. I'm right near the pattern for landing in San Francisco, so I get some reflection off of them, and you go up about 20 dB over.
Yeah, okay. Wow. All right, well, I'll let you go, and if you've got 6 meters running, maybe you can check in there. I'll be starting in the Bay Area on 6. So that should be somewhere between 8:15 and 8:30 on 6 if you can make it. And we can check your system out on 6, Russ. Thanks much. Good evening to you. K6KLY, W6PQL, WB6JNN, KD6SOK. Anybody else in the Bay Area, please? Over. Nothing heard, so I'll go on up to Oakley, 73. Here we are up toward Oakley, N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, Radio Oakley, K6MYC. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC, over.
K6US.
I hear you.
Yeah, K6US, 1079 and Bozo 1100. And, yeah, you're sounding good down here in the valley. K6US.
Okay. I got you written in. I'm eating here. We got a late start on dinner tonight, so I brought it in here with me. Trying to get a little bit of a meal down. I'm kind of hungry. Didn't have any snacks tonight. Anyway, you're a good, solid copy, even though off the backside. So I don't know where Ken is. N6RO. N6 Radio Oscar, Radio Oakley, K6MYC. Maybe he's sleeping it off from the weekend. Over. Well, we can come back and get him.
Yeah, we're missing both kids.
Okay. Well, let me do this. Let me go up and see if I can get to Bill. I'll go up into Sacramento here. That should be pretty close. KO6KD, Kilo Oscar 6 Kilo Delta. How about it, Bill? K6MYC, over.
Yeah, Mike, I barely hear you there. Let's see if you can maybe get focused on me. K6MYC, K6MYC, KO6KD, Bozo 776. I'll copy, over.
I'm copying you fine, Bill. You're not bodacious, but you're very steady and very Q5, so good copy here. I don't know why you'd be having trouble with me, but you're not the only one. Some people are reporting I'm S9 plus, and other people are reporting they can't hear me. So I don't know whether I have a antenna problem here or not. Anyway, I'm running 800 or 900 watts in your direction. Everything seems to be normal in that sense. But anyway, good to hear you in here. And if you're having difficulty, we'll look for you on 6. We'll look for you on 6 in a few minutes here. KO6KD, K6MYC, over.
Okay, there. I think I heard you now. Okay, I think you came up. Say that again, Mike.
I said I'm copying you fine, Bill. You're very strong here, over.
Well, god dang it, what in the world is wrong with my stuff? I sure don't understand why it is I'm having such a hard time hearing you. I don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time. I was there this morning, but just absolutely awful conditions. You came up right around 9 o'clock this morning. You came up to where I could hear you. I heard you quite well, and then all of a sudden you disappeared again. So I don't understand what's going on. I heard Phil say that he was hearing Larry great, and I could just barely hear Larry. So I can barely hear you here now. I can barely hear everybody on 40. I don't know what's gone wrong with my system over here. I seem to get out fine, but I can't hear worth a damn. So all right. Anyway, I may be impacted with that noise on 6, but I'll give it a try here in a few minutes.
Okay. Roger, Roger. Solid copy. You had one little fade in the middle, but you never went out. You were Q5 the whole time, and then quite strong at times. So the band is all over. It's up and down a lot for QSB. I'll let you go, and we'll look for you on 6. We'll look for you on 6 meters in a few minutes. KO6KD, K6MYC, 73 for now, Bill.
All right, 7373, KO6KD.
Okay, let's see. Nevada, KE7UQL. KE7UQL, K6MYC. Over, Daniel.
We're S27. KE7UQL. Over.
Yeah, gotcha. Good to hear you. Sorry we didn't get you on 2 meters yesterday, but I guess you were buried in the snow up there. Good copy here. I'll try to peek on you a little bit on your next transmission. KE7UQL, K6MYC, Q5, over.
Roger. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Snow and rain and the wind was very cold, and it kept me indoors. I really did not want to go out in the dark and the cold. It's old man winter again. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Dark and cold. We didn't get much rain here out of all that storm stuff. We got one inch of rain overnight, and that was it. We had a few drops in the daytime, but for the most part, it was one overnight rain, and we got an inch. So we're happy about that. But otherwise, it's been sunny and pretty nice today. It started to get warm again. I think we were pushing towards 70 somewhere. By the end of the day, we had sun most of the day with partial cloudiness, partly clouds, but mostly sunny. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you very much for being there. And I'm glad that you didn't have to go out in the cold and the snow. Hi. 73. Thanks so much, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. 1296. Okay for tomorrow with you. Over. Roger. We'll see you tomorrow on 1296. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, 73. KE7UQL, K6MYC, 73. Aaron, are you copying me? And is Rob supposed to be in here tonight, or what's going on?
KM6SRR.
Yeah, like normal, he's got his nets. And hi, Rob. I'll mark you on the list. K6US.
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, it helps to plug in the antenna. I tried a couple times, so I figured out that I disconnected them for the lightning.
That's why I never disconnect anything. I actually have antenna switches that I can disconnect from if I have to, but anyway.
It was right overhead, so I didn't want to take a chance.
No, I understand. We didn't have anything that was close, so. Very good, and we got you logged in here. I don't know where else to go. I think I got everybody in the Bay Area.
CW. CW.
What was that?
We're getting CW.
Well, that might be from Jim. He might have worked 52. Listen for 52.
Yep, that's why I was trying to get your attention.
Okay, W6PQL, K6MYC. Did I hear 52? Did I hear 52? Over. He's on frequency calling QIW now. W6PQL, you're on the wrong frequency, Jim. I think you want to be up 10. You're on the wrong frequency, Jim. I think you want to be up 10, over. Obviously, he's not responding, or he responded and moved up 10. I think everybody's kind of half hooked up here today. What do you think, Aaron?
Yep, and I just opened up your scope, and I can see him up 10, so he's up there calling him right now.
Oh, good, okay. He must have heard me.
Yeah, so we might just need to sit tight for a minute. I can give the list to Rob.
Okay, I'm ready to go on 6, but we've got, it's barely 8 o'clock here.
You ready to copy, Rob?
Yeah, go ahead, KM6SR.
All righty. Of course, you got 47, 111. 507, 285, 1296, 1079, 1100, 776, 272, and then 432, and that puts us at 10. And we did not work 835, and 226 hasn't shown up, and we're waiting to see if PQL works 52. K6US.
Okay, I'm going to swing the antenna back up toward Ken. He'll probably come in here. Let me get pointed up toward Ken. N6RO, K6MYC, calling and standing by, Ken. Last week he forgot to hook up the feed line for a while, but maybe we'll just rag you here. You guys, Rob, good evening. Why don't you carry on with Aaron for just a couple of minutes here, chat away, and I'm finishing my dinner. I'm just in the last stages of my dinner here, so put that down before we get over to 6 meters high. KM6SRR in the group, K6MYC with a pause for N6RO.
Okay, Mike, KM6SR here. Yep, I'm trying to eat my dinner here also at the same time. Have you finished your dinner, Aaron?
Yes, sir. So I was working from home today. Now I'm now home full time. So the nice thing is at 6 o'clock, I gotta work, and my wife shows up with the kids, and I can go help her with dinner and stuff. So that part's gonna be nice, not having a commute in the afternoon.
Yep, that sounds like a good plan. I guess PQL if he is successful with QIW, huh?
Well, sometimes it takes them a couple minutes. It's an interesting, path down the coast, and I don't know. They probably got to wait for an airplane to be in the right spot.
Okay, like we used to do for up there in Nevada.
Yep, Roger. Yeah, we all just need bigger antennas and more power.
Yep, I got my hands full working on the driveway today, and now didn't get a chance to finish because I had to come in for those nets, and I got a mess out there.
Well, that's okay. The mess will be there for you tomorrow.
Yep, that's true. Problem is it'll dry out a little more, and I was trying to get to it as close as I could after the rain. Probably the best thing to do is just do it during the rain.
Yeah, I ended up cleaning off my sidewalk yesterday after the storm came through. There was so much water in the gutters, I could just splash the water up onto the sidewalk with the broom, and then just broom off the sidewalks. It was really nice having all that free water.
Yeah, I'm hearing some CW now.
Roger. W6PQL for 52, K6MYC. Roger.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, too. I was looking at so many dials and gauges here, I didn't realize I was in the wrong frequency. But we got it done.
No problem. Thanks much, and we'll see you on 6 in a few minutes here. For now, W6PQL with 52, W6QIW, K6MYC. Good evening, Jim.
Okay, 73's Mike. We'll see you on 6 meters, W6PQL.
I actually heard a little bit of PQL.
Good. Even with your whole loops, huh?
Yep, sure helps to plug the antenna feed line in. We missed Tom tonight. I thought you were going to start there early on 6 because for him.
I am going to talk to him on 6, but he doesn't have 222. It's non-functional, so I haven't called him on 220. He's not going to be on that until he fixes the antenna.
That's right. I keep forgetting. Okay, sorry about that. KM6SR.
Well, I forget too. Let me go back up to N6RO for one more call. N6RO. N6 Radio Ontario, N6 Radio Oakley, K6MYC, calling listening. I'll leave the antenna and everything right here, and what he can do is he can come back off of 6 and make a quick call. So we'll leave it open on 835, but for now that's all we're going to get tonight, I think. This only looks like about 11 people. Okay, we'll see you guys over on 6 meters.
Okay, Roger. K6US.
73.
KM6SR, QSY over to 6 meters.
No 1 2 3 4 11111 KW6S K6MYC.
Kilo 6 Uniform Sierra.
WA6AHA.
Hello to the other mic. K6US 1079 and 1100.
Good evening, Aaron.
We got to get you back on 220, man. We had a light night tonight. We got to get you back on 220.
Well, we'll see.
It's only money, right? Alrighty, we'll let Mike see who else is out there. K6US.
Good evening, Mike.
Have other habits during in this radio stuff, so yeah.
Do you still have the antenna for 220, or did you get rid of everything?
I got rid of everything. Rob's got my beam.
Well, he hasn't have it up. He's using a whole loop on this bend. You could go get it any time.
Well, I didn't sell him any installation costs. Over.
Oh, okay. Good evening. You're sounding good here on 6. I'm beaming in the Bay Area looking for KW6 Sugar. He's supposed to be here about 8:15. I told him I would start with him tonight because he wants to get off to bed early tonight. So I'm starting in the Bay Area, and then I'm going to quickly move up to Nevada.
Good evening, guys. This is Kilo Mike 6 here, Romeo. Yep, I have no more room on the roof to put that nice beam that I got from Mike there, 727. Am I getting out? No, it doesn't look like it.
Yes. I was going to make a smart comment and said you have plenty of dirt.
KM6SRR, did you hear Mike call you there, Rob?
Yeah, I think he said he's going to make a smart comment about having plenty of dirt. I didn't know if I was getting out. I'm not seeing any movement on the meter.
Well, you sound okay here, but I can't tell. We're too close.
Mike, do you have your amp on?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I'm pointed west. I guess that's part of it.
Is Rob strong, as strong as you should be, or is he not?
Well, when I was pointed north, it sounded a little, not weak, but not as loud as you usually are.
No, I'm pointed toward the Bay Area. Actually, I'm pointed toward Santa Cruz right at the moment.
Rob sounded good here in Fresno. It's BNW6 GBS 64.
Yeah, good evening, Ben. Good evening. Rob, you said GBS has got you good, so you must be making power. Your meter must not be working. Good evening, Ben.
Well, good evening there. We got a little bit of rain yesterday, which we like, but anyway, we can always use more.
We didn't get any yesterday. We got it the night before, but not yesterday.
Okay, we got a little bit that night and also yesterday late. We got a lot of big thunderclaps yesterday, and then they got a shower for a short time. But anyway, we can say we got a little sprinkle.
Well, we got an inch 2 days ago. I don't know. 2 days ago was when the big rains came. Did you get any rain 2 days ago? You must have.
Not very much, just a wee bit. We got more during the night last night and then in the afternoon than we did earlier.
Well, be darned. We haven't had any rain here for 2 days.
A little difference, I guess, according to what cloud you're under, seems like.
Yeah, small clouds, small cells, I guess, all over the place there. Okay, I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm taking my plate and stuff to the kitchen. I'll be back in a minute, guys. K6MYC. Still looking for KW6 sugar. Well, if he doesn't show up, what time is it? Well, I'll wait till 1:15 anyway before I leave. Then we'll go to Nevada.
Golf, Yankee. We should pick up Jim before we go up to Nevada there, Mike. KM6SR. And nice to hear you.
Pick up who?
PQL. He doesn't stay up late.
Well, I'm going to spin through the Bay Area briefly. Yes, I'm going to do that. WB6GGY, good evening, Phil. K6MYC 884.
Bozo 884, WB6GGY, Golf. And very good evening, Mike. Bozo 884, back to you, over.
Yeah, we got good copy on you, Phil, no problem. Not real strong, but very Q5. I'm not pointed at you, I'm pointed at Santa Cruz. So this is Santa Cruz. I'm now way off of you by 30 degrees or so, over.
Roger. Thank you for the check-in. WB6GGY cleared.
Roger, see you in the morning.
Roger. Looking for you in the morning.
Roger. I still haven't made it to the kitchen. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
K6MYC, KW6S.
KW6S. K6MYC. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, Mike. Boy, it's kind of a zero noise floor tonight. I was hunting around here to see if I had an antenna connected.
Well, you sound fine. I've got my little typical power line buzz in there, but you're good. But when you called me, I was in the kitchen. I'm eating dinner here while we have a net. So I just took my empty plate in the kitchen and you called me. I have the Bluetooth on, so I heard you, of course. Good evening. And we missed you on 220, of course.
Yeah, well, I'm working on that. Or I'm not working on it, but I'm trying to. And I will catch you tomorrow night on 1296.
Okay, let's see. What's the outside chance? Did you ever get a hold of Lee? Is he going to be here tonight?
You know, I should have asked him. He was on our 10-meter net earlier. Are you here with us, Lee? AF6U, KW6S.
AF6 United, K6MYC, Lee. Rob, you hearing Tom?
Yep, now that I turned the antenna like it should be. How you doing, Tom? KW6S, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, KW6S. Oh, yeah, this is a good band for us. So, yeah, you're doing real good over here, and I'm just finishing up on our the after net of our other 10-meter net here. So wanted to get over here, and I saw the antenna was pointed my way, so I thought I'd jump in. KM6SR, KW6S.
Well, we've been waiting about 10 minutes for you. We got done with 220 real early. We only had about 11 check-ins, so 220 is done mostly by 8 o'clock, over.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of lost track of the clock, and then I got over here, and by the time I got the YouTube thing up here, I could see that I was on deck.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're perfect timing. I was going to stick around until at least 8:15 before we went to Nevada, but we've been here since about 8 o'clock, rag chewing and killing time. Anyway, good to hear you, and glad that you and Rob have calm there. We won't keep you, let you go, and we'll slide up on into the Bay Area quickly and pick up the guys that want to go to bed early, and then we'll go to Nevada.
Very good. KM6SR, K6MYC, KW6S. Good night.
KJ6TYO 1009.
I got you, Ron, KG6TYO. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
73, Tom.
I'm hearing a tone in there. Is that somebody on AM? Were you coming on AM to us, Ron, over?
Nope, I'm on sideband. I heard the same tone.
Okay, somebody's tuning up there.
That was me.
Who was me?
982, Charlie Echo Fox.
Oh, 982. Good evening, Darrell.
Good evening. Yeah, I had to make sure the math was okay for the wire.
Yeah, you're okay here. You're doing fine.
All right, that's all I wanted to know. If you were talking to Ronnie, I could barely hear him.
Well, let me do this. Let me call into the Bay Area quickly. Then if I don't get anybody in the Bay Area, I'm going to go to Nevada very quickly. Well, let me go to the Bay Area here. Okay, Bay Area, Bozo Net, 6 meters. Anybody here for a quick check-in before I go to Nevada? Okay, 6MYC, Bozo Net, near Fresno.
775.
775. Good evening, Mike. Good to hear you. Fluttery, but I got you. I'm not quite pointed at you. 775. Go ahead.
Roger. You're a good S9 here. So, 54 degrees and clear today, but it was raining over the weekend. I think we got, maybe an inch or two. And it was a nice day today, though. Back to you, K6MYC, KD6, WF6.
Okay, very good, Mike. Very good. Nice day here, too. It was not real warm because we're just getting over our storming here. We had a couple of days with rain and intermittent wind, but it was pushing towards 70 today, so very nice, sunny most of the day. Good to hear you, and thanks very much for checking in here. KB6 Whiskey, Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC, 73, Mike, and again, thanks much, and we'll see you tomorrow night. See you tomorrow night on 1296.
Roger.
All righty, 73. How about W6PQL, K6MYC?
Yeah, I'm here, Mike. Hello.
I hear you, Jim. I'm not real strong, but I've got you 1296. Go ahead.
It's really, it's weak. That's not your problem. It's mine. I just got a little box on there. Whenever the damn thing, it really put me in. 73, let me pass them through. Okay, NYC to be 60.
Yeah, you're very, very light. You may have some VSWR issue there. I don't know. A very good copy, but very light. 73, Jim. Thanks for coming in on 6 meters for a change here. Good evening. W6PQL, K6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area before we go to Nevada?
1134. Bravo 6, Whiskey, November, India, 1090.
Okay, 1090. And who was the other one? 113?
10734, N6 BCC.
Yeah, Roger Merle. Good evening. Good signal from you. I wasn't going to do it this way, but looks like I'm picking up more people than I expected here. Anyway, good to hear you. I thought I asked one of the guys asked me to start early in Santa Cruz, so I'd start with Santa Cruz, and of course, when I leave Santa Cruz, I have to pass through the Bay Area, and I thought, well, I'll make a call, see who we get here, and you popped in along with Gary there. Gary, take one, and then we'll get it over to Merle, and then see who else is here before we go to Nevada. KWB6WNI, K6MYC, and take a listen for Stan. See if Stan is in there, AB6SR. Would you, Gary?
Roger, Roger. Yes, Mike, you're coming in slow and noisy tonight, but I will. I have a net coming up shortly, so let me just stand by and see if Stan is here. AB6SR, AB6SR. Are you around, Stan?
Yes, I'm here, Gary, but everything a little bit noisy, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay, Stan. I have a net to run, but Mike, Stan is here, so you can move in the lineup. We're going through, it's noisy here as well. Anyway, Mike, I'm going to say 73, Stan, 73 to you. K6MYC to take it. Here is AB6WNI.
WB6WNI and AB6SR. We got you, Stan. Good copy. You're just as strong as Gary, so I don't know why you're having trouble with me. Anyway, good copy here, Stan. 73's Gary. AB6 Sugar Radio, K6MYC. Go ahead, Stan. You must have noise problems. You must have terrible noise problems there, Gary. We also want to take a listen for Chris. KA6UYH. See if Chris is in here, would you guys?
Copy, Secretary. KA6UYH, KA6UYH. Chris, are you on frequency?
I hear you, Dane.
KA6WNI. Oh, very good, Chris. Mike is copying you. I do have a net I need to get to after this evening. So, Mike, Chris is here as well, and Stan was not able to copy you again. Anyway, I'm going to back out of here, Mike, but Chris is on the side here, K6MYC,
Okay, well, I can hear Chris in there, but I cannot copy tonight. I've got too much power line noise. Tell him he's readable if it wasn't for my power line noise here. And I'll try to peek on him if he makes a little bit of a longer transmission. Have him make a little longer transmission. Maybe I can get a peek on him there, Gary. KA6UYH, K6MYC. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, Chris, give Mike a call, a long call. Give him the long call he wants to put the big towards you. All right, Roger. This is K6UYH.
Yeah, I got good copy on him. I got Q5 copy on you, Chris. KA6UYH, K6MYC. How copy on me? Go ahead.
Chris, just to let you know, Mike copied you fine, but I guess you could not copy, AB6MYC the monitor, but I haven't done on the street with it.
Gary, tell him I'm copying him. He must have some bad noise problem, because I'm copying him even with his low power. I'm running 1,500 watts here. He should hear me, over. Oh, he's talking now.
Okay, Chris. And Mike, this is when you F1. I'm usually about F5. So, anyway, I really need to back out. But 73 to everybody. He's the biggest net I've seen in a while at 6 meters. Anyway, I guess I'll turn back to Mike, K6MYC to AB6. I'm switching over now to 440. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. 73.
get Chris's Bozo number, would you? I think it's 1026, but I'm not sure. Over.
Well, it is 1226. Correct.
Oh, 1226. Okay. Okay, we got it. KA6UYH 73's Chris. Over to you, Stan. AB6SR K6MYC. I guess I'm going to have to fire up the 10 kW rig, guys. I can't get to the Bay Area. Nobody can hear me over there. Pathetic 6-meter noise is terrible these days. That's rough. That's going to kill the band. Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area? K6MYC Bozo Net, over. Okay, over to you, Merle. N6BCC K6MYC. Go ahead, Merle.
Hey, Roger, Mike. I hope I can hear you still. You're pretty thin. You have to swing towards me. But, yeah, it's kind of strange. I can hear you real good for a little bit, and then you kind of drop down and stuff. It's not you, it's just the band itself. It's getting kind of wonky, that's for sure. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, I've got you fine, Merle. I just was put in the Bay Area. You're fine. When I'm pointed off axis like that, you're going to see a lot more QSB than when I'm pointed at you. Anyway, good copy. Thanks for checking in here. I'm listening also for N6RO by any chance. N6 Radio Ontario, N6RO, NR60. No, N6RO, K6MYC. Ken, are you here? Oh, Ken's not here on here, and he's not on 220 either, so he must be either sleeping or sick. Hopefully he's not sick. Okay, anyway, Merle, thanks much for calling in. I appreciate your quick check-in. I'm going to make it short because I should be up to Nevada already here. N6BCC, K6MYC, 73 Merle, thank you.
Hey, Roger, Mike. Okay, you have a good one down that way. Tell Judy I said howdy, and we will catch you later. And Thursday, I got to go get my ear checked again, still having problems. So, all right, we'll catch you later. Have a good one. 73, K6MYC, N6BCC.
Roger, 73 Emerald. Thank you. Anybody else while I'm pointed this way? K6MYC, Bozo Net, 6 meters heading toward Nevada. KR6MR, way off of you, but I'll take you. I'm going to get you the wrong way, one way or the other. That's 337. That should be closer. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, there we go. Much better signal now. Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC in the group. KR6MR, Bozo 759.
Okay, very good. I got you. And you can help me with Bill. Bill doesn't seem to be hearing much of anything. So let me call Bill now. K06KD, K06KD, K6MYC. Over, Bill.
Yep, okay, there you are, Mike. I'm copying it tonight. The noise is not here tonight, so that's nice. I am running the Lux amplifier and about 900 watts. I'll copy. Over.
Oh, yeah, you're rock solid, strongest of all the stations I've worked so far. Over.
Well, I guess the amplifier's working. I wasn't sure about that, and hopefully I won't burn it up in the process, but I don't know what's happening over on 220. I really don't understand why I'm not hearing you better than I am, but anyway, nice that we got Path here tonight on 6. It's nice and quiet. I actually thought I had a problem with my receiver here. I only have an S2 of noise, and usually it's a S9 plus. Over.
Yeah, well, don't fight it. It's probably the rain cleaned it up a little bit. It probably was dirty insulators and stuff on your power lines. I'm pretty quiet here, except I have my residual noise, and I don't know whether it's power lines or inverter noise. I haven't taken the time to figure out which one it is. They both peak pretty much in the same direction. That's the problem. I can't tell which is which except by the sound. It sounds like power line noise, but it could be inverter. Who knows? Anyway. Who was that? Somebody else popped in there. Who was that? Who is this station that popped in and said something. I don't think that was you, was it, John?
Negative.
Somebody popped on and said something. Go ahead and identify K6MYC. Even if you've checked in, let us know who it was. Well, that drives me crazy, John. We get a lot of that.
Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu.
Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu. I hear you. Okay, got you, John. W6WZZ. I forgot your number. I forgot your number. Give me your number. Over.
It is 1145. 1145.
Roger, 1145. We got it. Turned a little bit more back your way. Good evening to you. Haven't heard you for a week or so on the bands here. Good to hear you, John. Go ahead.
Roger. I've been trying to focus on my racing. I went to Oregon for a race up there in Redmond, and I actually did really well. I got a first and 2 seconds.
Outstanding, and you weren't feeling all that well either. You were just getting over something, so outstanding. Good deal. So it was worth the trip, huh?
Yes, sir. It definitely was. It was a lot of fun. It was a long weekend because I had to drive up and drive back. It was 8 hours up and 8 hours back. And yesterday I left there about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and got here at about 8 o'clock last night.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Where in Oregon? What town?
Redmond.
Okay, I don't know where that is. Is that Whitman? Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's about 10 miles from Bend.
Okay, near Bend, Oregon. Okay, you're east of Portland.
Yeah, roger that.
Okay, very good. Well, good. Thanks for checking in here.
Next month, I'm going to be down in your neck of the woods in Bakersfield. I'm going to be doing a national down there.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can swing by here and see us on the way back or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I've never been out that way before, so it'd be great.
Yeah, well, just remember 99 goes to Bakersfield, Highway 99 into Bakersfield, and then when you come back up to Fresno, you can take 41, Highway 41, peels off of 99 just before you get to Fresno, and you stay on 41 almost within about 15 minutes of the house here, over.
Roger. I'll get a hold of you when it gets closer to that time and get an address from you and everything. So anyway, I'm going to let the channel roll. 73's your way, and have a great rest of the week. Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu, K6MYC.
Okay, I'm okay on QRZ.com, so the address there is good. And it's in Friant, but I really live in Madera County, but the address is sort of sounds like it's in Madera. It's in Fresno, but it's not. It's Friant, Friant, California. All right, 7-3, John, and we look forward to talking to you soon here on the bands before you come up. W6 Whiskey Zulu Zulu, K6MYC, 7-3.
73.
Now, let's see, N6RO, are you here, Ken?
Yes, K6MYC and 6RO, Bozo 835, and the high temperature 68. Dinner was, that was a long time ago. What was it? I'll remember it in a couple of minutes. Anyway, I forgot to tell you last night what the total QSOs in the JIDX contest. 560. We've had as many as 1,800 in better days of propagation. It was just the worst conditions we've ever seen to Japan. Anyway, I enjoyed the dinner. Too bad I can't remember what it was.
You enjoyed the dinner, what?
I can't remember what it was. Asparagus, and I can't remember the fish. Oh, mahi-mahi.
Yeah, no, it's fine. What happened to you on 222?
I never heard a thing.
Well, you got something not connected because everybody was looking for you, and I'm working everybody else, over.
Listened about half an hour and didn't hear anything, so I don't know what was going on.
Well, we called, and I ended up chatting on the frequency in your direction for 15 minutes. So you got something not working, not connected. You're not connected, Ken. If you get it connected, you can call me here, and I'm on 222 right now. I can give you a signal.
Yeah, okay, I'll move over there and try it.
Okay, I'll raise the volume level a little bit. I should be able to hear you. I'm pointed right at you, waiting for you. So there's the audio level up on the 220 rig. Yeah, pointed right at you. Not hearing anything. Nothing at all, Ken. You've got something broken or disconnected or something, or is it not a peep of a signal? Nobody heard you, and I certainly would hear you. You're very loud here when you're on there. N6RO, K6MYC. Okay, I will do this. I will continue to listen on that frequency. I'll leave the receiver up, so if you come in, make noise. If you find a problem, I'll come back to you immediately as soon as I hear anything on the frequency here on 222.1. N6 Radio Oscar 73 Ken, K6MYC. See you tomorrow on 1296.
K06 IQR.
K06 IQR. Good evening, Mario. And not real strong, but I may not be pointed perfectly for you, but good enough to make contact here. Go ahead.
Trying to get here real quick. I'll let you get back up to the Nevada guys there. K06 IQR.
Okay, K06 IQR. As long as I got you, let's see. Oh, I know that John's not working there. KD6WVL. He's still not working on 6 yet. You want to take a standby and see if anybody's copying you. Make a call for 6-meter Bozo Net. Would you, Mario?
All right, any station is 6-meter Bozo Net. K06 IQR calling for any station that can hear me.
Okay, hearing nobody, so thank you very much. He must still not be fixed. He said he might get it fixed, but more than likely he would not, but I wanted to give him a chance. Thanks much. 73 Mario, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, no, we'll see you tomorrow night on 1296, by golly. 1296 tomorrow night. K06 IQR, K6MYC.
73, Mike.
73.
No copy on 222, Mike.
Yeah, well, nothing here either. You're not making a signal at all, nothing. Something's disconnected or going into a dummy load, or it looks like it's a long feed line, and it might look like it's a match, but nothing's hooked up.
Yeah, well, we'll troubleshoot it.
Yeah, okay. Very good. 7-3, we'll see you, and we'll see you tomorrow night on 1296, Kent. N6RO, K6MYC.
See you tomorrow.
See ya. Okay, back to Sacramento again. We've already got K06KD. So, 320 something, Well, that should be pretty close to you, John. Somewhere in this area is back to you. So if you're still there, thanks for standing by. KR6MR, K6MYC. Oh, looks like John's gone. Okay, is there anybody else here? How about KJ6KFB, over?
I'm trying to get Darren to come over here right now. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, KR6MR.
Yeah, he's spinning the antenna around.
I hear you, John. John's back in here too, KR6MR and KO6KD with KJ6KFB. Let me give him a little signal. KJ6KFB, Darren, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. Go ahead.
Boy, actually, better be in there, Mike. Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, 756.
Okay. Good copy. Good copy on you there, Darren, and John's in here as well, and so is Bill. Everybody's good copy up that way this evening. So band conditions, at least north-south, are pretty decent. Hi. Thank you, Darren. Thank you for coming up and spinning the antenna around. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Over, Darren.
Over, Mike. Yeah, rough copy. Normal for 6 with my noise floor around here, but I heard you. Carry on, Mike.
Okay. I wasn't pointed completely at you, but that should be a little better. 73, Darren. See you. Look forward to you on 1296 tomorrow. 1296 tomorrow. Over.
I'm going to give it my best shot.
All right. Very good. 73, you're booming in here.
You came up quite a bit once you got the antenna around. Now I could actually hear you. Okay, you catch John already? He's listening in.
Yeah, we got John in here. Go ahead, turn it over to John, and I'll spin up his way while he's talking there, and then I'm going to Nevada.
All righty. Have a wonderful day. KJ6KFB, clear.
Roger. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, KR6MR. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, well, I'm just letting you know I'm back more or less in your direction, sort of. The band is kind of mushy tonight. I got about 20 or 30 degrees. I can hear you guys fine. So even with my power line noise or whatever is in there, the grunge. Anyway, we'll let you go, and we'll look forward to working you tomorrow night on 1296 with 60 watts there. You should be bodacious. Hi. KR6MR, thank you, Bill, for sticking around. K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, got you covered. I'll look for you tomorrow night. KR6MR, back to net.
7-3. Anybody else in this direction? How about Reading? Give me some CW. KD6 Sugar Whiskey. Reading. K6MYC, calling and listening. Not a peep from CW Reading.
Follow up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike, what do I do tomorrow morning if, I get out there and once again, the band sucks? And I don't get it. I heard Phil, one time I heard him say to Larry that he was always hearing Larry great in his mobile, but I could just barely hear him. It's like for some reason I had a dead zone over me. And I just don't get it. I don't understand it. One time you came up for about 10 minutes. I heard you great, and then it just all of a sudden disappeared again. And I'm really starting to get a phobia about my station.
No, that was band conditions this morning. The band was upside down. It started out good. Phil started at S9 plus 10, and he ended up at S4. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. It just really, it's very frustrating when you guys seem to hear other people and like Mark and Dan and I'm just, they're just most of the time I don't even hear them at all. And for so long everything's worked so good, and I just don't. I'm not really sure what's going on here. So. Anyway, okay, well, I think there was one time you acknowledged me, and then that was it. So just wanted you to know I was there. It's not working out, and I don't know why.
Oh, we came back to you every time. About 5 different times I came back to you, and I just heard you kind of pause and say, okay, 73, so obviously you weren't hearing me.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. Okay, well, anyway, I know you guys think I'm kind of a flake and I never show up, but I've been there. The band's just not cooperating, so. And I guess John went in for his surgery today, so I hope that turns out okay. And you heard that Dennis is in the hospital.
No, I didn't hear anything about Dennis. Give me an update.
This is 3 days ago after he had his first round of chemo. He got real sick and went into the hospital with a bad case of pneumonia. So I have not had an update yet as to how he's doing.
Okay, so he's taking chemo, but it made him sick. Probably drove his white cell count down, and he picked up flu or something. So now he's got two things wrong. What's the chemo for? Over.
Well, he's got a colon and stomach cancer.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, terrible. Okay, well, hopefully they can get that. I don't know what the mechanism is on that colon and stomach cancer thing as far as what it moves to next. They all, cancer seems to metastasize, but different cancers go different places. Anyway, hopefully he'll be okay. That's too bad. I got the feeling something was bothering him, but he doesn't talk about it, of course. Thanks for the update. We'll keep him in our thoughts for sure. And same with John. John wasn't this morning. It was yesterday morning.
You faded out on that last part. What was that?
I said John went in to surgery yesterday morning, not this morning.
Yeah, that's what I understood. I sent him an email because I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to talk to him direct, and just tell him that I'll be thinking of him, praying for him.
Roger, Roger. Well, he won't be on the air at least for a week. He may get back on the air. I said, send me an email whenever you feel up to date, and give me a feedback on how you're feeling on email. So it'll probably be an email message first, Bill. Over.
Yeah, okay, and hopefully I'm in that loop as well. So, okay, Mike, well, that's it. Just wanted to touch base, and hopefully I'll hear you guys in the morning.
Okay, very good. By the way, M6RO can't hear anything on 222, and doesn't hear me, and I don't hear him. So he's transmitting going to open feed line somewhere, but he can't do much checking by himself there. It takes a couple of other people with him to do that. So maybe he'll find it by next week. Been that way a couple of weeks now. Or it's intermittent, one or the other. I think it's just a connection problem. He's got a very complex station, as you know, and I think he just gets stuff hooked up wrong. Anyway, 7-3, Bill, we'll see you in the morning or tomorrow night, one way or the other. No, not tomorrow night. Wednesday night or tomorrow morning, 7-3. I think you're all right. It's just your local noise on 40 that's keeping you from hearing stuff that I hear. I don't have much noise in the morning here. 7-3, KO6KD, K6MYC. Last call before we go to Nevada. Okay, nothing heard going to Nevada.
Okay, 7-3, Mike. Boy, the band has really shifted again.
7-3, pointed toward Nevada. KD6BQ. If you're there, Richard, KD6BQ, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249, over.
Roger, Roger. Good copy, not real strong, Richard, but perfect copy. And I think you're the only one there except maybe Larry, but I don't think Larry's working yet on 6 here. So good evening to you. And sorry I took so long to get here. I usually start with you, but for temporarily, KW6S in Santa Cruz has asked me to get him quickly in the changeover time at around 8:15 to 8:30. So I went there first, and of course that was okay, and I did work him, but in the meantime I worked about 10 other guys in the Bay Area, so all of a sudden I got tied up. And then I got up towards Sacramento, and they were all in here also, so you're the last on the list tonight, even though I normally start with you, Richard. KD6BQ, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, you warned me last night on 2 meters that would happen tonight, so I was semi-prepared anyway. And I have a small 1296 antenna mounted. I'm working on the coax connector to get the end connectors on this LMR 400. Hopefully we'll be able to try it out on this tomorrow night.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, you should be able to hear me. I'll be running 600. At least that's what's coming out of the amplifier, 600 watts, and so you perhaps will be able to hear me. And even if you can't get to me, maybe you and Daniel can communicate. If nothing else, we'll look for you on Wednesday for a report. Thanks much, Richard, for being here and waiting for me this evening. I'm glad you remembered that I had mentioned I was going to try to do Tom early this evening. KD6BQ, K6MYC, and I don't think you have anybody else up there tonight, over.
Okay, yep. I'll stand by here for a minute, see if there's anybody else around. I don't think so. Yeah, the only thing left to do is try to get the end connectors on the coax. It's kind of a pain, but hopefully we'll get that done and connected up before tomorrow night. So anyway, we'll take a standby. Anybody else here in the Nevada area on 6-meter Bozo Net? Don't hear anybody, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ.
Well, I heard 2 crickets making love, but other than that, nothing. Okay, 7-3, Richard, and maybe we'll see you. Got our fingers crossed for tomorrow night. That would be spectacular if we can hear you. That would be great. What's the little antenna you have, over?
Oh, I got it from N7VAZ. It's a little 16-element Comet antenna.
Oh, okay. I think they work pretty good. I've worked 1 or 2 people running the 6. Is it 16 elements or 60?
Well, I think it's only 16, 1/6. It's on about a 3.5-foot boom, maybe.
Well, that should be good enough. I've been working people with my 22 Easy, which is a 5-foot boom, and we've been hearing 2 or 3 people quite regularly with that. So we should have a shot at that with your 10 watts, and particularly if the feed line is short. Okay on the end connectors. I'm sure you'll get them on okay by the time the net starts tomorrow. 7-3, we got our fingers crossed. Good evening, Richard. Okay, let's see. Rob, are you hearing Richard okay?
Just a little bit. I got a lot of noise on 6 tonight there, KM6SRR.
Okay, Rob's got noise on 6 tonight. He can tell you're in there, but no readability, Richard, over.
Oh, yeah, Rob is perfectly fine up here, but I think I'm a little weak down there tonight.
Okay. You're dropping way down for me, too. It's getting pretty weak, but still got copy on you. 7-3, and thanks much for, let me turn this background noise off. We don't need that. 73s, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, with luck, if not Wednesday for sure. KD6BQ, K6MYC. Good evening. Did. Okay. Let's see. Do you want to go south, Rob?
Yeah, sure. We should give it a try. I don't remember who's down there. Greg, PYP, I guess, and a couple other guys in Visalia, I guess.
Well, we haven't had anybody come in lately, and I didn't try to turn this station over to Mike here tonight to work Tom because I kind of forgot he was in here, but Tom came in so late that I didn't remember to do that. I was in the kitchen when Tom first called, as you heard me say. All right, I'll start rotating to the Southland here. Make some calls whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm still way up in Nevada, Mike. You'll be down there before I will.
We're south now. QRZ 6-meter Bozo Net. QRZ 6-meter Bozo Net. K6MYC. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie calling south. LA, San Diego, Bakersfield, Lake Isabella, whatever. Even Visalia. We'll take Visalia if you feel so inclined. The K6MYC QRZ 6-meter Bozo Net. Yeah, crickets. Okay, well, you can give me a count if you want, Rob, and I guess you were here most of the time, so if we get a different count, I can have Judy send it. Otherwise, we'll let it go.
Okay, let me count.
QRZ South, anybody down south listening on 6 meters, kilowatt 6 Mexico, Yokohama, Canada. K6MYC, Central California, calling Bozo Net, beaming southeast and standing by. We should be starting to get into the tropo season here pretty quick. E-skip, I should say, not tropo, but E-skip.
Mike Delta, W6
W6 something U. Go ahead again. W6 something U. Go ahead, go ahead. QRZ, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Go ahead, go ahead. Oh, W6 Papa Mike Delta. My God, 58, I hear you. Good evening, Pat. Good evening. W6 Papa Mike Delta, K6MYC. Good evening, good evening. He's not hearing me as well as I'm hearing him. W6PMD, W6 Papa Mike Delta. You probably have noise. W6PMD, W6 Papa Mike Delta, K6MYC. Roger, 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 Pat, over. Oh, he's got me intermittently. Rob, you want to try him?
I wasn't down there quick enough. I'm trying to peek on him, but I can't hear him.
I didn't hear what you said. I got the blanker on here.
I wasn't down there soon enough to get a chance to peek on him. I'm trying to find him, but I'm not hearing him now.
Well, he didn't come back after I heard his one call there. W6PMD, K6MYC, we got you. Roger, 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 Pat. W6 Papa Mike Delta, we got you. W6PMD, K6MYC, moving the antenna a little bit. W6 Papa Mike Delta, W6PMD, over, over. W6PMD, W6 Papa Mike Delta, K6MYC, over. Well, I heard you. I'm hearing you. W6 Papa Mike Delta, K6MYC, Bozo 47. We've got your 58. We have your 58. Pat, over. He's coming back intermittently, Rob. Give him a try.
W6PMD, W6PMD. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. Over, over. W6PMD. Pat, you got a copy? We're hearing you.
You might just give him a quick text or message and tell him he's copied and we got him logged in here and he was Q5 when he talks, over.
Roger.
All right, Pat, W6PMD. Maybe you should listen to the stream. If you had the stream on, you'd know we're copying you. W6 Papa Mike Delta, K6MYC. Over, over. Well, at least he tried. He's probably got local noise there that's wiping him out. I don't know how much power he's got on this band, but he wasn't as good as he was on 2, but he was readable. I got no noise in that direction. It's beautiful copy here. In there now. W6PMD, K6MYC, roger, roger. Yeah, W6PMD, W6PMD, roger, roger, roger. We hear you, we hear you. you still there, Rob?
Oh, good, Mike. Okay, that's great. Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
Santa Monica. You're heading towards Santa Monica. If you go east of
Okay. Again, part of that, it's not conversational. It's about Q4 because of Queen Sugar Baker, Q4 because of QSB, but pretty good signal, Pat. W6PMD 58, K6MYC, Bozo 47, 73. He said something about Santa Monica. I don't know what that means. 73, W6PMD, K6MYC, 73. Okay. Are you copying them on the stream, Rob?
Yeah, I haven't had time to turn the stream on tonight. I've been running around with all the nets going crazy.
Yeah, okay. What do you got for a count here?
Well, with Pat, I show 22.
Okay, how about 220?
I think we're the same, 11.
Just guessed. I didn't know what the number was. Okay, 11. All right, I'll have Judy look at it, and if there's any differences, I'll just send you a copy of. I have it both on one page as usual now. All right, I'm out of here. Go sit down, relax a few minutes, and maybe get in and hear a blog or two before we get off to something else. I'm not going to go to bed early. I'm going to stay up late because I was awake all night, and I slept half the day again. I'm upside down here.
Well, you'd be perfect to go visit my wife over in London then.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. When's she coming home?
I go pick her up Wednesday evening at the airport, I think around 10 or so I should be able to be for the whole net.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night on 1296, of course. We might have Richard in there. Richard's got the thing working, and he's got a little antenna. He's got a little Comet antenna that he picked up, and it's about 3 feet long, and he's got a short piece of LMR 400. He's going to try to get it up and running, so maybe if he puts it on the fence where the 432 antenna is, we'll be able to hear him with his smashing 10 watts. Over.
Yep, that's the way it works for him. It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. 73, Rob, and 73 to you, Aaron, if you're still listening in the background there. See you guys tomorrow night. K6 Uniform Sugar in the group, K6MYC.
Yep, good night, Mike, and good night, Rob, and we'll get to you guys on 1296 tomorrow, K6US.
Good night, Aaron. Nice signal.
Well, it's good when you're pointing this direction. We'll catch you later. K6US.
Somehow on 6 meters I leak around the hillside here. You're due south of me, I think, pretty much, and I'm pointed at 160 right at the moment, but it seems to work on 6. It doesn't do very well on 2 and other bands. I mean, I always hear you, but you're very nice, strong signal here at the moment. Something I was going to mention, but it's nothing urgent, and it's probably off subject so far. I can't remember what it is. Oh well, at least we got one big Democratic runner in the governor's race. Maybe we'll shoot for more now later, huh?
Yeah, but part of me wanted, those guys to stay in because then they'll split the vote. So now there's one less Democrat.
Well, we got rid of the one that was a front runner, so that's always good.
Yep, and he quit Congress too, so he's done.
Yeah, so did Garcia though, so we lost one on the Republican side as well.
Oh well, so be even.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get somebody in the before that. Maybe we'll have a little. There's still time for some people to get on that election that's coming up. That is for the governor's race. I don't know if they could get somebody in there to replace him. Hopefully we could get a Democrat in there, a Republican in there to replace Swalwell. That would be a real boost.
Yep, that would be nice, but we'll see what happens. K6US.
Yes, well, we will, won't we? All right, good night, Aaron. K6MYC, Bozo 47 in Delta Mike 07, Delta Bravo, closing the 6-meter Bozo Net. What's the date today, guys? Is it the 16th?
13th.
13th. Holy cow! I'm trying to get this over with quickly, ain't I? 13th of April, 2026, and I've also closed the 222 net on the same night. 73 all K6MYC.